going to introduce you to TED Ed, which allows you to create a lesson built around a YouTube video. This empowers students to take learning into their own hands by watching a video and then encourages them to think deeper about the topic. To begin, you're going to click the button to create a lesson. Here in this text box, you can enter a search term for a topic you wish to teach, or if you've already found a YouTube video, you can simply copy and paste the URL into this box. I have already found a video that I would like to use about writing tenths and hundredths with decimals. I'm going to select the video and launch the lesson editor. Here I'm allowed to choose if I want this lesson to be listed so other teachers can search for it, or unlisted, which means it would be a very limited and private lesson. And I can also allow others to customize the lesson or not. I'm going to allow this to be searched, and I'm not going to allow it to be customized. Here I have the title of my lesson, and so I'm just going to eliminate the MP4 tag on it. And here I'm going to give a directive to my students. Watch the video and respond to questions and activities in the sections of the lesson following. Okay, so this is telling students that they need to watch the video and then respond in these sections later. So after viewing the video, the students will be asked some questions that I've created. So I can create some multiple choice questions, such as, is 0.6 the same as 6/10? And I can add true or false. I can add another question, another multiple choice. Can I show 300ths with 3 cubes? I'm going to modify this. I'm going to say if a flat is 1 whole, can I show 300ths with 3 cubes? And I'm going to say yes or no. And I'm going to save that one. And I'm going to create another question. Is 0.7 equal to 0.70? And actually, I'm going to make this an open answer question. Is 0.7 equal to 0.70? Explain using place value and base 10 blocks. Okay, so now I've created an open-ended question. So after they've watched the video, they can then answer these 3 questions to monitor their understanding. So we have the first question, the second question, and the third question. Now in Dig Deeper, I am going to ask the students to practice ordering decimals based on what they've learned about place value. So complete the following activities to put decimals in the correct order. Think about place value as you complete the activities. So the first one is an ordering decimals game. and they simply drag these onto a number line, and I'm going to give them the URL. I'm going to make it into a link. And then the second one is a game where they actually have to pop the balloons in order from smallest to largest. And that is the second game, the second activity that I'm going to ask them to perform. So now they've watched the video, they've thought a little bit more about it, they've dug a little deeper, and finally I'm going to have them answer a discussion question. Marla says that she can show the number 10.53 with a large cube, 5 longs, and 3 small cubes. Daniel says that she must show the number 10.53 with 10 flats, 5 longs, and 3 small cubes. Who is correct? Use place value in your knowledge of base 10 blocks to support your answer. And I actually realized that I was supposed to put the explanation there, so copied and pasted that, and the discussion title will be Who is Correct. So now I will have students engage in a conversation about who is correct and how they know who is correct. And so I'm going to add that discussion to this lesson. And I can add another discussion as well. And finally, these would be some final thoughts. I can also choose to exclude this, but I'm going to say, think about how we have used base 10 blocks to model whole numbers in the past. Has this helped you to think about fractions and decimals? Okay, and so that's not really a question that we're going to delve into an online discussion about, but it's just those final thoughts that they might think about how we've used them differently to demonstrate whole numbers versus fractions and decimals. And now I can preview my lesson, okay, and I have my video here, and the Let's Begin, watch the video and respond to questions and activities in the sections of the lesson following. So they're in the watch section. Once that's done, they can hover over the think, and they can see that there's going to be 2 multiple choice questions and an open response, so they can answer those questions. Then they can dig deeper, so they can learn more about the topic. So they now have 2 activities, and they can start discussion. They can view the discussion, they can start another discussion, and then they can look at the final thoughts. Once I'm done, I can publish this lesson, and it is now in the library. I can share it on email. I can share it on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, however I would like to send it, or I can just X out of here and leave it where it belongs. And as you can see, I had practiced making this lesson earlier today as well. There are many valuable lessons created on TED Ed that you can browse and share. I hope you found this to be a valuable tool. Thank you.